Montana. We are at SeaTac Airport. Um, I was away from flying to Turkey and then Bali. I've sold everything I have, packed everything I have into two bags, two check bags, and booked a one-way ticket to Bali. I This is the first time I'm leaving the U.S. It was also the last time. I've been here for 12 years. I was on a student visa and keep extending it. So I don't have an option to come back at all after this. Just a one way out of the matrix, one way out of the US. It is pretty surreal. I've been here for more than 12 years. Now its own changes. I think there's 100 reasons why I would leave, and I'm actually writing a book on it, which is coming out soon. Uh, this is Black Sheep Bandit restarted. I haven't stuck in the loop in the matrix of getting a tech job that paying well, saving the money, starting a business. And my business started maybe 6 months ago. I finally have an income online for a few months now, and if it's random because of the timeline that I have to leave before the school started again, so I don't have to pay another $4,000 every quarter just to stay legally in the U.S. So for the last 12 years, I've been paying to work in the U.S., which is so dumb. And everyone will always complain about the pay gap between gender, racial, etc. International student, we've been paying like 10K a year just to be here and be able to get a job. Right. Anyway, back to the point. Uh, Business online has some income, so not like super high income, but comfortably gonna be able to live in Bali. Still waiting for my European visa. Romania turned me down. Visa didn't go through, so I'm starting with another country, maybe two this time. Looking into Serbia and Montenegro as a outside of the Schengen, the EU, but they're growing. They are, and they might join the Schengen, just like Romania and Bulgaria. So real estate and investing gonna be very good for those two areas. I'm thinking of buying something in Montenegro, Croatia maybe. Croatia and and Malta and Poland is something I'm looking into to get the Schengen access, and then travel and live around Schengen. But Montenegro now, Serbia, looking into Paraguay and Uruguay as well for South America. So I'm fully setting up multi-flags. Hopefully be done by the end of this year. It's a pain in the ass because you have to deal with two governments at once from your original country, and each country they require a different kind of paperwork for you to go through in order to get on the document in. But once you get it set up, you are pretty untouchable because you have business in one country, you live in one country, you citizen of another country. So it's not like a rich people strategy in terms of like a trust, have a holding company and have an LLC each in different country, different jurisdiction. But similar version for people that if you're not like millionaires, you can still do that within the budget. So each country will cost you maybe two to $3,000, and some paperwork back and forth because you can't do it by yourself. If you have to use agency, it might cost a little bit more, but you don't need to be a millionaire to be free. And when another COVID comes, another lockdown, another war comes, you don't get stuck. So when I was there's a saying that you don't have. When I was young, I wanted to be rich. Now I want to be free, but you can be both. Like I'm getting my freedom and my multi-flag set up right now, and still gonna make money online, try to get rich. I'm gonna be rich and free. I don't have to pick one. You don't have to pick one either. But an update about each channel as well. What I'm gonna do with this, because originally it's set up because of Tom Torero, some dating, some red pill stuff, and I mean that's still good to know, and not get too bitter. Like you don't get scammed by the system, being blue pills. No matter what, like health, wealth, love, you don't get scammed with the blue pills guy, and you don't get bitter like the purple pills guy. So you red pills, but you conscious about. And I want this channel to be about sharing everything that I do in my personal life, my business life, my dating, my multi-flag, my traveling. So it can help you as well. I think it's balancing out is good, because there's many dating coaches like, oh, this look don't matter, money don't matter, is freedom don't matter. It's all about dating, getting laid. And another one is that, oh, it's all about money. So you have money, like Andrew Tate. Oh, it's make money. Nothing else matters. And then some people say, oh, it's about fitness. If you don't have health, you don't have anything. But you need to balance it out, because if you're out of whack with one of the things, then your life kind of fucked up. And you can see that it's for many fitness influencers to money guys to dating coach. Like, so my goal is just to share everything I do, and you can be a black sheep without going to extreme on either end, and you don't need amazing look to date beautiful women. You don't need to be a millionaire to travel the world or have multiple passports, right? You don't need to take steroid and get into six packs to have the energy level that many athletes have. Right? You don't need lots and lots of money and access to eat healthy. So you can eat healthy on a budget as well, and I've been doing that for the last 10 years. I'm very focused on that for the last 5 years, and all of those things gonna be included in the book of 100 Reasons Why You Would Leave America. But if you couldn't leave, what the workaround? How can you survive that without like being destroyed by the system, by the food system, by the money system, right? And the dating is also getting worse. Um, More content coming out. I think because I stuck in a loop of a 9 to 5, I haven't put out much content because like I'm not walking the walk. I can't talk the talk if I don't walk the walk. And also when you're stuck in a 9 to 5 and just a hamster wheel, it's kind of hard to make content, and you don't motivate it, and you also I don't have any advice to give to you. But I guess I can give you some advice about business, how to start an online business, how to make some sort of income, and then move to a cheaper country where you can spend a same amount of money but live much better lifestyle and much healthier. Dating is so much better. So checking out Bali to see if I can set up my base there while waiting for my European visa. Because my goal has always been to live in somewhere in Europe, Eastern Europe. I think Serbia and Montenegro will be my long term. And then I'll check out Danang, Vietnam as well as my country. And I heard there's a lot of nomads moving there for the last few years for some reason. Paraguay, Asuncion is also very good. So yeah, checking out. I'm officially becoming nomadic today. No, I don't have to live anywhere. I don't have a 9 to 5. I book a one-way ticket. I can stay as long as I want. I can just leave if I don't like it. So non-committed, just like Tom said, like not committed to the city, the lovers, living life on your own terms. Yeah. So I'm here. Final view at Seattle. It's a lovely city, and I have great experience living here for like 12 years, which is America is getting worse in general, and Seattle is getting worse in general as well, from many aspects. Health, the food, the dating, the women, just getting like more work and more fat, and expect the moon from everyone, every guys. Uh, Harder and harder to make money. Uh, and job is just squeezing everyone and lay off. Everyone get laid off left and right. So I think that it's a good time to leave. A piece of my heart will still always be here. I came here when I have nothing. I know nothing. I kind of miss that part of myself. Just the blank papers, and yeah, sometimes you miss the innocent time that you have. Everything is great, and you expect you're very positive in like a very naive way. It's not the good way to live life, but sometimes you look back, you're thinking of, yeah, I was just like a blank page. I was like a boy, and I had a boyish energy. Like you think the world's beautiful and great thing gonna happen, and I'm trying to get that energy back on this trip and the future traveling because I think without that, it's very easy to lose that boyish energy, the positivity. After you have to hustle, you have to deal with so many shitty people. Um, you have to go to war. It's hard to have that like innocence and positive vibe. So yeah, keep trying to get that back as well. More content coming out soon, both YouTube and Instagram, just to show everything and tips. Yeah, so anything I can share. I'm not building a course. I think the mistake I make in the past is I keep thinking myself I'm not good enough to teach anyone anything yet. But I think the moment I get so good at certain aspect, it's harder to relate it or like coach someone a beginner. So if I'm intermediate, it's easy for me to coach beginner versus when I'm advanced on something. It's very hard to coach beginner because it's very hard to relate to their sticking point and their struggles. So yeah, keep putting out content, sharing tips, advice, and yeah, keep an eye out for it. I will see you guys in Istanbul. Ta-da.